When I'm online, I see old pictures of the Johannesburg CBD, and I'm like, wow, this place used to be something different back then. I'm a 27-year-old from Soweto, and I'm a second-year student at WeThinkCode. Especially with the fourth industrial revolution coming into play, the world is basically moving towards the technological side. I'm happy that I'm in the tech field and preparing myself for the future. I believe a lot of people think that technology is here to finish jobs, but it's actually here to create more because there are people working behind that technology.
WeThinkCode is a software development academy. We recruit students from underserved communities, so that's our primary focus, where we try to find them employment opportunities. The reason why we actually started WeThinkCode was because of the shortage in tech skills within South Africa. Close to 40,000 entry-level jobs go unfulfilled every single year. Considering the high unemployment rate amongst the youth, we were like, we need to make sure that we provide opportunities for our students to get into the market.
I went close to 8 years without a job. I had to try and hustle, and it's within that hustle that I thought of an idea for an app, and that's how I found myself at WeThinkCode. I came here without experience. WeThinkCode took someone without a skill, without experience in this field. They gave them that skill. You don't only study the code, you actually solve problems with the code that you are learning. Our goal is to change the narrative from Africa being a consumer of tech to Africa being a builder of tech and exporter of tech. So we want to start building the talent here.
Our partnership with the IDC was quite an organic partnership because of the value alignment.
IDC is a state-owned enterprise responsible for industrial capacity development in South Africa and the rest of Africa, with a strong mandate on job creation.
I was actually pursuing a BSc, but due to some personal and financial problems, I was not able to carry on with that. But I came across this wonderful opportunity at WeThinkCode, and I've just been running with it ever since.
Our programs are more targeted towards youth, particularly initiatives that seek to create employment for those young people.
So you can use that same logic here. How efficient and how fast your code runs matters a lot.
I come from Soweto, an area that is engulfed by poverty, unemployment, and people losing hope. Programs like these really help with giving out hope. I've seen some of the graduates that come from here turn around their situations back at home.
Professionally, I've managed to grow in the field that I'm in, and I've also personally been able to move my entire family into a safer neighborhood.
We currently have placement season. I'm eyeing a spot at BBD or one of the major banks, and hopefully then I can, branch out and fly.
Let's invest in young people. Let's invest in organizations like WeThinkCode because their model can be replicated.
We partnered with the IDC where they were funding our process in terms of scaling. We are now expanding into the TVET colleges.
TVET colleges is more of your vocational, your artisan training. So that's one of the areas where we've been intervening, like at your Goldfields TVET colleges in Welkom.
We are living in a dying mining town. Welkom was supposed to be the next Gauteng. We had a lot of shafts that were highly successful in the 80s, but starting from the mid-90s, a lot of these shafts closed down. With the dying of the mining industry, a lot of industries around the mine that feed the mine operations also died. So a lot of people are destitute, jobs have been lost, buildings are left vacant. With the advent of the fourth industrial revolution, ICT, and with young people having access to your smartphones, we learned as a college that a lot can be done through ICT.
It uses fiber. It's faster because it's pulses of light.
I'm interested in computer because I have a disability. I don't have computer or laptop at home. I only have access of computer when I'm at school. It's really important because I can get internet access.
As colleges, we need to make sure that we provide relevant skills to our communities. There are youth which are unemployed, which are not in training. So we provide them with skills so that they can be able to find job or create jobs for themselves.
If it says it's wireless, how can you use a wired cable?
We did a thorough assessment of the college's most critical needs, and we identified the need to refurbish our current computer labs. We made an application to the IDC. We went through a very thorough application process until we successfully got a donation of 2 million rand.
Most of our students, they come from rural areas and townships. We need to come in and give them hope.
I was raised by my sister because we lost parents while I was still young. People in my area believe that I'm brave because I'm not ashamed of myself. I have a self-confidence. There are challenges along the way and the hiccups, but I want to fulfill my dream and become an IT technician. So that's why I keep on pursuing my career, because I want to give my child a bright future.
We are on our way to Mkwali. It's a very small rural village. There are no companies, there are no firms, there are no shops where people can be able to have the 8-to-5 job. So now, this woman called Mrs. Tobeka Mapukata started grouping women so that they can start their income generating projects in the area. The IDC has funded this project.
So, you said you'll be coming in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah, this is 2 weeks' time. 2 weeks' time can be converted in 2 hours.
We are into developing our communities to start believing in themselves. We do that by giving them skills.
It's fine.
Uphuma kwaMetro ndiphume ndineskills sothunga. Ndadibana nomama Phukatha. Kodwa yena undifundise ukuba mandikwazi uthunga umatshini. Ndayibona indawo eright enokuthi iyenze ikhule iphuhlise abantu. Njengoba ndingumuntu osebenzayo nakona nakomnye umuntu angakwazi uyithatha nami ndingakwazi uyithatha ndisebenzise ngenxa yokuba ngumsebenzi. Ndizalelwe apha ndakhulela apha nangona ndaye ndayenza ubostudi ndihambe ndobanjwa. Ndinento ethi ndizawuphumelela apha kule ndawo ndizalelwe kuyo. Apho ndizawuphuhla khona ndizawuphuhla kule ndawo ndizalelwe kulo ndileli banjwa bendililo.
There are different types of work that we are doing. We are in agricultural space. We train them on how now to grow from food gardens to do small businesses. We encourage them to make cooperatives.
Agriculture ine-challenges, so mna ndiyayithanda into etshalenjayo. Benza kakhulu i-course because in farming like kuba nzima uba ne-startup capital. So xa niyikhopha urhulumente kubalula uba nincedise eziba nidibanise intloko nibe ne-idea efanayo. Kumnandi kakhulu, like I'm enjoying being around plants because even noba ukane-stress mhlawumbi nento ekuphethe kakubi, but when it comes to ufika kwakho kwi-plants uvele uxole nje uziva nokuba unwabile, especially ke ngoku xa ubona izityalo zakho ziqhuba kakuhle.
I believe in this project because we regard that as an income generating project that can provide skill so that we can be able to promote what we call sustainability and self-reliance.
The person who gave me the knowledge was Malonde Tikana, the manager. It was very, very hard for the first time. But as time goes by, I got excited. I even waked too early because it was very exciting. I want to see myself having my own farm. And I would like to have some group of youth to tell them how to maintain land.
Every time after visiting a project or after engaging with an individual or a group of people or a community, I can say I've got what you call the sense of fulfillment, because I can see I have managed to bring the resources that IDC has to the most needy and the most voiceless and the most vulnerable groups of our societies.
It's very important for people to have a purpose, because a purpose is what drives you. Now we are trying to build role models, true self-empowerment, especially with women, because women can build, women can destroy. The way everyone is excited, that I never knew that from these hands I can produce such a work. I never knew that there's money in bidding. So which means now people are starting to realize that they are worth to live, they are worth to be part of building the livelihoods of their families.
Attend a program.